Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Indulge with Dimples. Today we're going to be working on a tailgate type of appetizer, dessert type of situation. Yes, some types of situations going on. So we're going to get up, get this kitchen started, get it good going, and hopefully you like what I'm giving you so you can return the favor, like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notifications and leave a comment down below. So let's get in this kitchen, baby. Alright, guys, welcome to the kitchen. So today we're going to do a little indulging with tailgating. So football parties are coming up, tailgating coming up. The Super Bowl is right near us. So I'm just going to prepare you to make some good, delicious appetizers and snacks, desserts for the party, for the people. And they never going to forget who brought them, and you always going to get an invite next time. So right now, the best time to get seasoned stuff is when it's off season. So last year I had got these football silicones from Target. You can buy them from Wally World, Target, any store, or you can just order them off of Amazon because they always have stuff seasonal. And all I did, I just bought them on in the store. I think they was like 35 or 45% off on top of the discount they already had. So I think I paid like $2 something for these. I'm gonna bring it a little closer. But yeah, we're going to make some Rice Krispie silicone footballs. Everybody loves Rice Krispies, and you can handle them in your hand. So with this project, you're going to need a stick of butter, any type of butter. You can use salted butter, unsalted. I like salted butter when it comes to things that are super, super sweet because it balances out. Then I have some mini marshmallows. You can get the big ones. And then we have some Rice Krispies. I got the generic. You don't have to get the name brand one. Super fat because these taste just like the name brand one. But it just depends how you're going to eat them. So if I was eating the real cereal, I would get the name brand with milk. But these are not with milk, so don't have to worry about it. So all we're going to do is just move over to our countertop oven. And we're going to get this party started. So first thing first, you're going to need a pot. The pot needs to be on medium high. I sprayed it with a little bit of butter. Or you can just put a little tap of butter in there. And then what you want to do is get you about 4 tablespoons of butter. And you just want to drop into the pan. And you just want a little bit of the butter. You don't want it a lot. You just want a little bit of it. Alright, and drop that in your pan, like so. Next thing, you want to go ahead and open up your marshmallows. And you just want to cut and open the marshmallows up. Now, something that my grandmother used to do growing up, she used to put a tad bit of vanilla. So we're just going to do a couple of drip drops of vanilla in here. So I'm just going to add about half of the bag. I got the family or the value size. So I'm just going to add half of the bag in here. And you're just going to let this get warm and start melting. You can put a lid on it or a top on it so it can melt. And once it starts melting, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and just open up your crisp. And you want to add a couple drops of vanilla once the marshmallows have started melting. And then you're going to stir these around. And once you stir it around, we're going to hurry up and move to our silicones. Make sure you wipe them out or wash them and let them dry. And I'm going to show you how to get the rest of this recipe together. that you're gonna pack these in there to capacity, you're gonna sit them on the side and let them just get hard. And then once they get hard, then you want to pop them out. You don't want to take them out right now. So this is going to take about a couple minutes. I want to say about 30 minutes to get completely done, and then I'm going to come back and pop them out for you. Alright guys, so we're back with part number 2. So this right here is our Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. Yes, sound good, delicious. Tailgate time, hold them in your hand, not missing anything. So that's what I'm here to show you. So what you're going to need for this recipe is some egg roll wraps. So I have some egg roll wraps. You'll find them in the vegetarian aisle. I know it's hard to find these, but if you know where your vegetarian aisle is, you'll find these. They're vegan, easy, simple, not even complex. You're going to need some type of steak. You can get the steak in the pouch, or you can get the steak that you cut up and do all that extra fancy stuff. But who got time for that? It's tailgate time. And then you're going to need some type of cheese. Do mozzarella, parmesan. You can do whatever cheese you want. And you're going to need a bell pepper and a nice onion. Now you can use red onion if you've been with me for a while and you're a part of the crew and you turn on your notifications and you have subscribed and left comments down below. You know red onions is my favorite, but you can use a yellow onion or sweet onion. Either one really doesn't matter. And then for our seasonings, we're just going to come on over here and I'm going to show you what we need. And I'm going to show you this pot that we're going to cook it on. Ooh, who's doing that? I'm going to show you the pot that we're cooking it on so we can get this recipe going. So you want to turn on your stove top to like a medium high. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Medium high. And you're just going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pot. Just a little bit. Oh, I haven't even opened this one up. So just a little bit, not a lot. Next, you want to go ahead and you want to dice up and slice your onion and your bell pepper. So I sliced my bell pepper and I diced my onion. So just drop that in the pot. Now you can add mushrooms to this if you like, or you can add other stuff. Depends on you. This doesn't even have to be a Philly cheesesteak situation. You can also go ahead and do chicken if you like as well. So I'm going to let these sweat down. I'm going to put a lid on them for just a few seconds. Now some of the seasonings that I like to use for this that brings out that Philly cheesesteak, you can just use salt and pepper if you like, but I like flavor. So I like just a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. I think that's good with any type of beef situation. It brings out some different element and flavors. There's some steak seasoning. I have this steak seasoning and then I have this one right here. I like both of them, so I'm just going to sprinkle both in there. And then I have some garlic powder. If you got real garlic, put it in there. If you got garlic powder, put it in there. Either or. And then I like mine with a little kick with some pepper, and we'll finish it off with a little bit of salt. So let this, your bell peppers and stuff, sweat down. And after that sweats down, we're going to add our steak in there, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to do everything and make one component taste so great and delicious that no one. So we let the bell peppers steam out, and this is what they look like. Now all we're going to do is go ahead and open up our steak and drop it in here. This whole pack is going to feed a nice amount of people, so we're just going to let this cook off. Now with the steak, I want to go ahead and add just a few drops of Worcestershire sauce, however you say it. Some garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper, and some steak seasoning. Cook the meat until it's brown, and then when we come back, I am going to show you the last but final step that we need to make our egg rolls. Alright guys, so at this time your meat is done, fully cooked, And what you want to do is taste for flavor. So if it tastes like everything that you want to go ahead. And any big pieces like this, you want to go ahead and take 2 forks and shred it up. So we're going to taste for flavor. Okay. It needs just a tad bit of, for me, some more steak seasoning. Just a tad bit. So I got that flavored up how I want to. Now we're going to make this a little bit creamy but cheesy. So I'm going to add in my Parmesan cheese. You can add any other white cheese that you have. And I'm going to add a little bit of my cheddar jack. So at this time you want to cut it down on medium low. And you want to add some of your cheese in here. Since I didn't have a lot of this cheese, I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of that in there. And I'm going to add majority of that cheese in there too. Stir it around so the cheese can get melted. Now, to make this a creamy consistency, because we have to put these in our egg roll and we don't want them tough or anything, so you don't want to overcook your meat, you're going to add just about 2 to 3 tablespoons of sour cream. And if you have some milk, you can add a little bit of milk too, or heavy whipping cream. If you have cream cheese, you want to go ahead and add that in there, but I don't have that, so I'm going to add some sour cream, and I'm going to stir this around. Sour cream is going to make it creamy, so it won't be so dry. If you have cream cheese, that works as well. You can even add milk in if you like, but I'm just going to do the sour cream. Alright, so you put as much cheese as you like. I'm going to add a little bit more because I'm going to show you the pull that I got going on. Because I want a nice pull. So that's a nice pull of cheese, but I want it a little bit more cheesier. So I'm going to add a little bit more cheese to this. So let's move on over to preparing our egg rolls. So I have the egg rolls. You can get them in the vegetarian, vegan aisle at any local store. And this is what they look like. So what you're going to do, you have to be very careful because they're thin. You don't want them to dry out. And if they feel like they're about to dry out, you just want to add a little bit of water to your hand. Just a little bit of water to them and just get them. And just get them more ready for you. So this is how you will make an egg roll. You want to take your stuffing, your Philly cheesesteak stuffing, and you want to put it in the middle. You don't want to over saturate the egg roll because we have to fry these. So you put your stuffing in the middle like so. And then you want to take it and roll it this way. You want to fold it over and you want to bring your ends in like so. And then you want to make sure your stuffing's still in the middle and you want to roll it over. Boom. And you want to take a little bit of water just to seal the ends together. And you have a nice little egg roll. So I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of them. And then from there, we're going to get to frying these. guys, last but not least, I'm about to show you how we're going to cook these off. Now you can fry them. You just want to put you some whatever oil that you use in a small pan, not a lot, and you're just going to turn them over to that golden brown. But I don't have time for that because you know I do simple and easy, so we're going to bake these off for an even healthier alternative. I think my camera is like tilted. Bam. So this is how the egg rolls will look. I just have some extra ones. I cut them because you know I'm being extra. So what you want to do is just get you some parchment paper, or you can get some aluminum foil, put it on a pan, and you want to brush the bottom of the pan with a little bit of oil or spray it. And this is nothing but coconut oil that I have in this pan. I just warmed it up just a tad bit. And then what you want to go ahead and do is just lay your egg rolls onto your pan. Just trying to get the outside of the egg wraps cooked. And you want to just leave them in for 20-25 minutes. I'm going to put my oven on 250 because I don't want it to cook too fast. Then my meat end up being tough because this meat is juicy, tender, and cheesy. So we don't want to overcook it. Just make sure you get all the sides of the egg roll. So if you go to brown, put them in the oven. And then when we come back, we're going to have us a little taste test of pre-football appetizers. Alright, this is how they look. Let's get them in the oven. Alright guys, so everything is done and we are back, and I just want to show y'all how good our Philly cheesesteak egg rolls came out to be. And I baked them so they're even healthy. This is what they look like. Look at that. That is looking delicious and bomb. I got the edges a little bit brown, but this is what it looks like inside. Look at that. Yeah, these is good. And if you have any leftovers, just put it in a container. Cool. Easy, breezy. You can eat them later. So I'm going to sit them on the side. But this is what they look like. Delicious. They chewy because of the cheese pull. Easy to warm up and healthier than frying them in oil. Now, these are our football Rice Krispie treats. So I tell you to put them in a silicone design because they're very easy to take out. So I'm going to take it out in front of you just like we're here together. And look how easy that came out. Woo! And I fully let them dry. So let them dry for 3 or 4 hours. And look at them. They look like little cute footballs. Now you can decorate them with some icing so that they can look like really, really decorative footballs. But I'm just going to take the rest of them out. And this is something you can take to tailgate, baby. Look at that. These are cute little footballs. The kids will love it. The adults will love it. This is cute. Cute, cute, cute. And I just set them on the side and it came out. And they're coming out really perfect and easy. Look how easy they're coming out. Instead of you using some type of... And if you don't have this, it's cool. Just use some parchment paper, flatten them out in a container, and they come out easy as well. These are cute. Now, they will look more like footballs if you was to take some icing and decorate them. And all you gotta do is just soak this in some lukewarm water, and all this will come off of there. But I just want to show you how the extra one. You know I gotta taste everything. They should come off and break off just like this. Look at that. If you want, you can do these and have the kids decorate them. You can dip them in chocolate so they can look like little footballs. But look how cute they are. Little footballs you can throw them to each other. Alright, until next time. I should have never ate this. It's just a taster. Alright, until next time, like, subscribe, join, and share. Make sure you tell a friend. And that you leave a comment down below if you like these recipes that I gave you today. And it's football time. So these are great to take to tailgate parties. And you're going to be just perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about the temperature, the weather, or warming up anything. Because they're good for packing. So next Sunday, I will see you. Until always, make sure you come back.